Don't get better than this guy either. Good friend of the show, and we're glad to have him on right now with us on the APEC VIP hotline, cutting-edge training for the serious athlete, apecgo.com. Joining us right now in the off-season, enjoying the off-season with his new baby, the Chicago White Sox pitcher, Philip Humber. How you doing, Philip?
I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
Doing very well. Thanks for coming on short notice today. We just found out you're going to be signing some autographs tonight.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I am. I'm going to be over at Spring Creek Barbecue right there in front of Lowe's on Broadway. So come in. So I should be getting there about 6 o'clock. Not sure how long I'm going to be there, but I think the whole event's going to be about from 5 till 9. If you go in there and order some food and tell them you're there with Dixie Elementary, they're going to send 20% of the proceeds to Dixie and helping them out. So it's for a good cause, and it's definitely good food. So I think it'll be a good time for everybody.
Great. No, it's great you're doing that. We appreciate that. Dixie, a good elementary school needing help, and it's great you're helping out like that. I want to ask you about your season. I mean, it went from the highest of highs with the perfect game back in April to arm injuries later on. Kind of capsulize what this year's been like for you.
Well, I don't know if you have enough time in your show for me.
Take all the time you need.
It's been something else, man. You know, starting the year off like that, like you said, with a perfect game, and then new baby. You know, about 10 days later, which both those things are awesome and everything. But and then from there, you kind of like you said, the arm injuries came along, and then on top of that, I just wasn't pitching well. So toward the end of the year, it was kind of a grind, but at the same time, I was thankful to be where I was, and the fact that our team was, really right there at the end. We were still, in the playoff race. So it was a great year for the White Sox, overall, and for me personally. Some really cool things happened, but at the same time, it just kind of the way the year ended for me, made me really hungry for next year. So I'm ready to get back out there and really kind of redeem myself, not for anybody else, but really just for me. I know what kind of pitcher I am, and I'm looking forward to getting another opportunity to prove that.
What's the status of your arm now?
It feels good. Like I said, during the middle of the year there, I had to go on the DL. I missed about a month, I guess. You count the rehab starts and everything. So came back, I guess, end of July, beginning of August, and I had a couple of good starts, a couple of bad starts, and then found myself in the bullpen. So arm feels good. So I'm thankful for that, and just more than anything, I'm ready to get back out there. As far as I'm not hurt. I'm ready to go. When you have your season end like that, it kind of makes the off season a little bit longer. Because you're so ready to get back out there. So that's where I'm at right now.
So as far as the bullpen is concerned, do you think you're going to be back in the rotation next year, or is it going to be up for grabs when you go back to spring training?
It's kind of up in the air right now. I think this is my first year that I'm eligible for arbitration. So they've got some decisions to make as far as that goes. So first things first. We'll find out probably the end of this month, whether I'm going to be with the White Sox or with a different team. And, then that'll kind of determine, what my role may be come spring training. But, like I said, whatever it is, I'm more than happy to do it. But, if I had a preference, I'd definitely rather be, in the starting rotation somewhere. But if I'm on a team where they have 5 starters that are better than me, then it's going to be a good team, because I know I'm going to be ready and fully prepared to go, and I feel like I can help somebody, wherever they put me. I feel like I'm going to help the team.
Where would you want to stay in Chicago, or have you got a preference about someplace you'd like to go otherwise?
Well, we've really enjoyed our time in Chicago, and it's really been a blessing to us, because a couple of maybe 2 or 3 years ago at this time, I was not thinking I was going to be in the big leagues, pitching well, and not even close to throwing a perfect game or something like that. But the White Sox have given me a great opportunity, there in Chicago, and just a chance to go out there and pitch every 5th day, and really get comfortable in the big leagues. And so I would love to be back there, but like I said, it's one of those things where the way my season ended, and you know, me being in the bullpen gave some other guys a chance to kind of show what they could do in their rotation. So I don't know. You know, I don't know what they're thinking as far as that goes, but you know, we've really enjoyed it there. So and if I'm not back there, I'll definitely miss, you know, my teammates. So I really enjoyed them too. But you know, if you had to pick in a perfect world, you'd definitely like to be close to home. You know, and so Texas or Houston would be, you know, something that, you know, if you could dream something up. But you know, normally it doesn't work out that way. But you know, like I said, I'm just thankful for an opportunity wherever. It doesn't really matter to me where it is. You know, if there's an opportunity for me to be, you know, in the big leagues, then I'm going to be happy with that.
All right, tell me what fatherhood's like.
Well, you know, it's awesome for me. You know, I've had to miss out on a lot of it. You know, just being on the road this year and everything, and now that I'm home, you know, I'm fully willing to taken advantage of. You know, as far as I'll be, you know, daddy daycare all day. You know, I enjoy hanging out with John and you know, changing diapers and feeding him and, you know, playing with him there on the floor. He's starting to get where he can move around a little better, you know, so he's a little more fun for Dad. You know, at first, you know, they're kind of want Mama most of the time, but now he's getting a little bigger and he's playing more and seems like he wants to be with me a little bit more. So it's been fun, man. It really has. I didn't think I was prepared for it, and I'm probably not the best dad ever, but I'm enjoying every minute of it. I'll say that.
Here's a question I bet you've never gotten before on any kind of sports interview, talk show, or anything else. Has he peed on you yet?
You know, it's funny you asked that. He did it last night. You know, he's been and it wasn't really his fault. You know, he's been a little sick, so he's had to give him the Pedialyte instead of the formula. So that Pedialyte, it goes straight through him. It's unbelievable. So I was just sitting there holding him, and all of a sudden I'm like, man, my shirt feels wet. And sure enough, he just peed right through that diaper and just all over me. So
it humbles you, doesn't it?
It does, man. You know, and you have to be careful. Every time, you know, Chris will be bathing or whatever in the tub, and I'm like, you better watch out. That thing. Better watch where you're pointing him, you know.
He's armed and dangerous.
Exactly. You got to be careful there.
Oh, that's great. All right, so, hey, we really do appreciate you coming on at the last minute like this, Philip. Again, if you want to go out and get his autograph, you can go out to Spring Creek Barbecue over on South Broadway around 6 o'clock this evening. You'll be out there for an hour or so, and it's all for a good cause at Dixie Elementary School. Great to have you on the show. Best of luck in your off-season workouts, and I guess you'll be working with Bobby Stroop again this fall and winter, right?
Oh, yeah, he's already got me back to the grindstone. Bobby's got some good ideas for this year, so we're excited about that. But everybody's going out, and it'll be a good time tonight and supporting a good cause. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody.
Well, good talking to you again, Philip. Thanks again for coming on with us on short notice, and best of luck to you, and our best to your family during the holiday season, okay?
All right, thanks a lot.
Good talk to you. Okay. Philip Humber, the Chicago White Sox pitcher, lives here in Tyler, is going to be appearing over on Spring Creek at barbecue tonight, so be sure to go by and get a autograph. And eat some barbecue, and it all goes for a good cause. It helps out Dixie Elementary School.
Sounds like a plan, man.
I like that. We'll come back with more in just a moment on Bryan Houston Sports Radio Live on 99.3 Talk FM.